Hello, my name is Kelly Bohm. Welcome to the Driven Podcast. Today I am joined by Dr. Patricia Henthorn and Dr. Cynthia Long. They are lifelong friends, chiropractors, and co-founders of Laser Slim. They are here to share the story behind their business, the science of the Zerona Z6 technology, and how their holistic approach to fat reduction is helping people achieve natural, lasting results. Today's episode is sponsored by Driven Relationships, where business growth starts with a genuine human connection. At Driven, we believe loyalty and referrals don't come from transactions, they come from trust. If you are ready to build lasting client relationships and stand out in a noisy digital world, visit drivenrelationships.com. Ladies, Dr. Patricia, Dr. Cynthia Long, so great to see you both.
Great to
Thank
see
you for
you,
having
Kelly.
The two of you girls don't refer to each other as doctor. That's not how you talk to each other because you guys have been really good friends since 1999, right?
Correct.
And you're still friends after being in business together?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so can one of you, Dr. Patricia, since I met you first, I'll let you go first. How did you two meet and what do you do for your main career right now?
So we met in 1999 when we were both renting a room out of a chiropractic office. We both started from scratch. She moved here from, where did we move here from? Georgia?
Yeah.
And then I moved from the Bay Area.
Okay.
And I started renting a room in a chiropractor's office who he rented out to several people just to start out. And he charged us like $100 a month the first month, and then it would go up $100 every month.
Okay.
And then Cynthia came and she rented a room too. And so we were the only women.
Oh.
So, we kind of had to team together.
Is that unusual for women to be chiropractors?
It's not unusual, but it's a male dominated field.
Okay. Okay.
So there were several chiropractors, probably 10 renting out of that office. And so her and I became best friends. And then we just put our businesses together in 2003.
Okay.
And then I sold my half to them in 2000, her and her husband in 2009, so that I could move back to Scottsdale because it was just so far. It was in Chandler and it was just so far for me to go. And I had a small child and
okay.
So we stayed best friends.
Oh, good. How was that like buying the business from Dr. Patricia? Cynthia, how did that go? Was everything smooth?
It was really smooth. So it's really rare to have best friends who go their separate way to remain friends because usually, there's different things that happen, right? But the one thing with Patricia and I is that there was just open communication and there was a smooth transition and we wanted the best for each other. I understood totally why she did it. And, it was kind of a bittersweet because I was excited for her, but I was sad because we practiced so well together and we just had just a family fun type of practice here. So, we miss, but we talk to each other all the time. So it's great.
It's so good too that you're both business owners in the same industry. So if you have questions or need to bounce ideas off of each other, it's nice to have someone who's your peer in the industry, don't you think? Because I think as a business owner, it can get a little lonely at times.
Absolutely, absolutely. And being women in business, definitely is a little bit more of a minority. To have that support system and to have each other's back is really awesome as well.
I know it's a really sweet, special thing. I love it. Okay, so you kind of have another business venture though, and that's what I wanted to talk to you both about today. And the company is called Laser Slim. You have two locations, one in Scottsdale, Phoenix, and one in Chandler, right?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me about Laser Slim. What is it? Who wants to talk about it? Cynthia, do you want to talk about it? You want to say what it is?
So let me start a little bit though first, kind of why we did it,
Okay, yeah.
So as chiropractors, we focus on a whole body wellness approach to focus on alignment and nervous system function. And what we know to be true is that includes also nutrition. It also includes movement and body composition. And so over the years that we've been practicing is what we both noticed is that our patients were looking for options to lose fat. Okay.
Mhm.
And they were going to sources that were probably not the most healthiest sources, whether it was a medication or whether it was a crazy diet where they weren't losing fat, they were losing muscle mass,
Okay.
or they were doing procedures that had side effects. And
Mhm.
so we decided that when we came across this, like this is a natural approach to health that's really
Mhm.
going to support our patients in achieving their health and wellness goals.
Okay. I love it. Do you think a person is healthier and they're more in alignment if they're carrying less fat and weight?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Do you
fat carries toxins as well.
think?
So when you get rid of the fat, you get rid of the toxins.
Hmm. So, what is this thing that you came across that's like this miracle, healthy, non-invasive procedure? What is this?
Well, it's a cold laser, which I
Okay.
think you probably have seen on Facebook and everything, a lot of advertisements about the LED light, the red light. This is
Okay.
completely different from that. It's a coherent laser that is an actual, it's photochemical rather than photothermal. So
Okay.
basically, it gets your cells to talk to each other, increase the ATP, which is the energy inside your mitochondria. And in doing that, it also opens a pore inside the fat cell and liquefies it, and it comes out. And then your body naturally just gets rid of it through your lymph and all of your other systems.
Okay. So I'm sharing my screen right now with some images of the laser. So when the liquid comes out, your body gets rid of it through your lymph nodes, you said?
Through your lymph, through all of the system, any system that eliminates, but mostly the lymph system. Yeah.
So after one treatment, like you get a massage and they say to like keep drinking water, to get rid of some of like whatever your body's doing, like some of the toxins in it. Do you, does someone feel that the liquid coming out? Are you tired? Does it impact you? What's it like?
No, not at all, actually. What's really most amazing about this is that there's no side effects. So people actually get off our tables and they're relaxed because they've been on the table for 40 minutes and they get up to go
Mhm.
back to their normal daily life. So they really don't have any kind of negative side effect or feeling really tired. If anything, I think they feel a little energized at times because they've had that
Mhm.
time on the table and for healing.
How many treatments would someone need to get to start seeing some results?
Well, all the studies point to you start seeing results around 6 treatments, but everybody's a little bit different.
Okay.
You can't just do this and not change anything. You can't eat McDonald's every day and do this
Right.
lazy and think it's going to work.
Right.
So it depends on the person, but usually 6 and above.
Okay. So who's the ideal person? Is it someone who is 10 pounds overweight, 20 pounds? Is it someone who like carries it in their belly, in their tush? Like what's the ideal person?
Well, remember, it's not about weight, it's
Okay.
about fat. So
Okay.
a lot of us at certain ages have this little layer of fat on our abdomen that just doesn't seem to go away. That's
Okay.
a great candidate. And really anybody who wants to contour or lose fat.
Okay. So do you focus it? In the videos I see on your website, it does seem like it's more of the trunk. Do
There's
you where do you hit? Where does it help?
So you are right, Kelly, in terms of like there's common areas because especially as women, that's where we wanted our belly, our hips and stuff like that. But really it has the ability to hit multiple areas. It depends where you want to contour. Some people do
Okay.
their thighs or their arms, but I would say the majority of our clients, my clients and yours, Patricia, I think so too. It's right the belly and the hip area.
Yeah, so I do hot Pilates and in certain lighting, down lighting, or the room's really dark, I'm like starting to get abs. Like I have a nice six pack, but then I was showing my son yesterday, or not yesterday, it was over the weekend, and he was like, "Yeah, you're starting to get it. You still have that pregnancy belly." I'm like, "Pregnancy belly?" He's like, "You had 3 kids." I'm like, I was feeling so good about myself. But I mean, I'm 45. Would I be a good candidate for that? Could you help me with that, the leftover baby belly?
Absolutely. That's like a perfect candidate.
Okay, I need to get under this laser and see what it can do for sure. Talk to me a little bit about your thoughts on Ozempic. A lot of people, or semaglutide, or whatever the drug of choice is that people choose to lose weight. What are your thoughts on that? And what if someone did that and laser slim? You guys are chiropractors, both you ladies are, so I know you take a holistic health approach. What are your thoughts? You can be totally honest here. And then,
Well, I mean, every drug has a side effect.
yeah,
We all know that. So I have had clients that have been doing both, and it
okay,
works well
okay,
because remember, the semaglutides are for losing weight. They're
right,
not specifically targeted towards fat.
right,
So a lot of those people still have fat, but
yeah,
they're losing muscle. And so
yeah,
I have had clients that it really helped to contour their
okay,
waist because
okay,
it targets the fat.
okay. But you would not recommend someone be on Ozempic, or would you? What are your thoughts?
Well, we're not medical doctors, so we
Okay,
can't
you can
say.
give that okay. Do you have any personal thoughts, or you cannot give that?
Well, I personally wouldn't do it just because of the side effects.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Me too.
We're on the same page. Okay. I just wanted to hear the dirt from you. I'm not a fan of it. And I talked to Josh Rogers, who's the owner of Fit Six. It's a
Mhm.
gym in Cave Creek. And he said, if someone needs to lose like more than 30 pounds, like it's a good, like you can under doctor's treatment, be on it for a short time.
Mhm.
While you're working out, while you're eating healthy. Like you have to be careful because it doesn't just get rid of fat, it gets rid of muscle as well. It gets rid of weight,
Mhm.
right? So,
Correct.
Absolutely.
and he's like, all these people that are doing it to maintain, he's like, it's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a great maintenance. Now it can, if somebody needs it for health reasons,
Yes.
like you said, that it's going to help them be healthier in the long run because they're having some
Yeah,
issues, then that's fine. But yes, you're right. A lot of people are using it as maintenance.
I know. Crazy, crazy. We'll see what happens with that. Um, so the fat cells, it's not zapping them and getting rid of them. Those cells are still there in your belly, which is the healthy way to do it, right? Okay. Talk to me, like how small do they get? Do they get bigger? How does it work?
So,
Kind
do you want me to say something? So, anyway, Kelly, so they're shrinking your fat cells. They're not getting rid
Okay.
of your fat cells. So, we have to realize is that we need fat. It's
Yeah.
really an important thing. So many people think like fat's the enemy, and it's absolutely not the enemy. It's the type of fats we ingest, right? In
Mhm.
terms of our health. And so we need them for hormone production, body functions. And so when we're removing fat cells, we're really altering our whole body and how it functions on a daily basis. So
Right.
this is not getting rid of fat cells, it's just shrinking the fat cells. And that's
Okay.
where we get the fat loss.
Is everyone born with the same amount of fat cells? Like,
Wow.
do you know
Well,
that?
I
Like,
think
are
you
you
just keep the same amount throughout your life.
okay? Okay, and they just get bigger. It's not like you get
Bigger.
more.
Correct. They just get
Okay.
bigger.
Yeah, yes, they do. It's so weird. I watch my teenagers eat whatever they want. All these girls that are hanging out at my house. I'm like, girls, enjoy it.
Mhm.
Enjoy this eating whatever you want because now we can't even look at a piece of bread.
So true.
Yep.
It's so different. Um, so if someone comes to you to Laser Slim, what are the different packages they can purchase from you? Can someone just come once and like hope for the best that it does what it needs to do? Or do you advise like you have to at least do 6 treatments? What do you typically advise people to do?
Well, we don't advise coming once. You're not going to see the difference.
Okay.
We don't even sell a 6 package because
Okay.
that's when you start really noticing something. So if you don't
Okay.
go past that, you're not going to get what you need or what
Okay.
you want. The
Okay.
more inches somebody has to lose, then the more they need to do. So
Okay.
we have different packages. We have a 9, we have a 12, we have an 18. And the only people who can purchase 6 are the people who are doing maintenance.
Okay. Okay. Um, how frequently does someone have the laser treatment done? Is it every day, like for 18 days in a row, or is it spread out over once a week? Cynthia, what do you advise?
So typically we have people who do once a week. In certain cases, who people have an occasion like a wedding or something coming up, they may do twice a week. We definitely encourage
Okay.
at least 48 to 72 hours between each treatment.
Okay. Okay. What if someone's a bodybuilder and they eat really healthy? They have a competition coming up. They're maybe cutting salt. They are maybe even drinking less water, less fluids. Would someone like that be a good candidate for like a quick results? Or would it be the same treatment plan for them?
They're going to see results quicker,
Okay.
is what's going to happen.
Okay.
So I have had one of my clients, a man, and he was in good shape. He said he runs, he exercised, he's
Mm-hmm.
around 50 something. And
Okay.
he just had kind of a little belly, like what
Okay.
I would consider a little belly. And he
Okay.
didn't like it. And
Yeah.
he got great results.
Okay. Yeah, I think it is frustrating for someone like that who runs, who eats healthy, who lifts weights, who does all the right things. They're just 50. And it's just, I think to really, really have a toned six pack, especially your abs, like that's like the last to go. So, if you see someone who's 50 and over with a six pack, that they are very disciplined or they just have ridiculous genes that
Mhm.
they
Exactly.
are super.
Exactly.
What age is the youngest person that you've seen?
Um, in this location in Chandler, 35.
Okay.
And mine's 25, but she was targeting her arms.
Oh, really?
Mhm. She didn't like how big her arms were. And so
Oh,
she did 6 sessions because she won. We had an open house, so she
okay.
won the 6 sessions, and she lost 2 inches in each arm.
Oh my goodness. So how do you keep the results once you get what you want? So say you lose the like 2 inches around your waist. How do you keep that
Go
after
ahead,
treatment?
Cynthia.
So I think that's really important. Like with anything you do in life, is that you have to have some kind of maintenance plan in place.
Hmm.
So a lot of our laser clients, they'll do maintenance lasers, maybe a couple times a month or whatever they choose to do. But in the meantime, also, they have to make those healthy changes, you know what I mean, to their
Hmm.
diet. They have to be exercise and moving because those are really the things of wellness, right? It's what are the things that we incorporate to keep us moving? It's just like when people do even though this is not weight loss, but a weight loss program is they can't just, for instance, take Ozempic and then they get to their ideal weight and they're like, okay, I think I'm going to go eat McDonald's again. So there's
Right.
definitely a healthy lifestyle that's really
Hmm.
important in this, and especially flushing toxins through your body is we're really big on encouraging people to drink a lot of water to flush that out.
Hmm.
Eating healthy diets to decrease inflammation within the body and within the cells.
Hmm. Do you give like a food plan to people? Do you give that sort of advice and counsel?
No, we don't. We just we answer questions if they don't know what to eat.
Okay.
But we try to just have them eat healthy, drink a lot of water, keep moving. We encourage doing a vibration platform that we have in our offices because that helps the lymph to move.
Okay, is that the thing you stand on and you wear like a belt and it like shakes you?
You don't wear a belt, but it shakes you.
You stand on a platform and it shakes you?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Maybe, okay, so maybe it's not a belt. There's one in the gym at the country club by my house. Maybe it's just to keep you from falling.
Maybe so,
probably
Kelly.
in the gym.
I've never gotten on it. So it shakes you. Oh, that's why I've heard people say to jump on the trampoline.
Mhm.
Mhm.
That helps with it as well. We have a big trampoline. I'll see my husband out there in the mornings and I'm like, is he going to be doing that when he's 65, 75, 95, jumping on the trampoline? I hope so.
Probably.
I hope so. Okay, so that's helpful in blushing.
Mhm.
Take it out. Okay. If someone was like, Dr. Patricia, what does healthy even mean? I think healthy is, I don't know, eating spaghetti, or I think healthy is only one serving of ice cream at night.
Well, we
What's
do.
healthy?
We talk to people about that, and,
Okay.
and it's staying away from sugar,
Okay.
for
Yep.
sure, and
Okay.
staying away from high carbs.
Okay.
And I mean, those are inflammatory foods. And
Yeah.
sometimes people go, well, what is inflammatory? And I'll say, look it up. You'll get a whole
Okay.
list,
Go to Chat GPT and say, what
exactly.
is healthy?
But healthy is everything. It's not only what you eat, it's, what you do, your attitude,
Yeah.
everything. No.
Yeah. What about protein? How much protein do we need? Do you know? What do you do?
What do you do, Dr. Cynthia?
So I think as, the more and more research, and this is my opinion, the more and more research I do is as we get older, we need more protein. First of
Yeah.
all, protein is going to fill you up faster.
Yeah.
It's going to allow you to function. And as we get older, we lose muscle mass. It'll help support that. So it's really up to the individual. I personally probably get around at least 65 to 75 grams of protein a day.
Okay. Okay. That's good. I know
Yeah.
last night my children weren't coming home till really late and we had leftovers in the house. And so I was like, I'm just not going to make dinner. We'll just kind of scrounge. So I scrounged around 5 o'clock and I had leftover chili, which had a ton of protein in it. I added more ground beef than it called for. But then I got home after going to an event and had the munchies. So I'm eating everything in sight, tortilla chips. My husband got cereal out, because we're still hungry. We ate so early and I had like a tiny little bowl, same with him. And there are the nights that I eat like a real meal where I have like a chicken thigh and like a side of rice and some tomatoes or something. And then I don't feel like I have to eat everything in the house. It does satisfy you more.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You get the protein,
absolutely.
get the calories. It's important to do. Okay,
Absolutely.
so what's the price range on this? Is this approachable? Can the average person afford to do laser slim?
Absolutely. So we have different pricing packages and stuff like that. It's extremely affordable. It's way more affordable than doing something cool sculpting or liposuction,
Okay.
way more affordable and without side effects, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, without side effects, without the downtime.
mhm.
Mhm.
I've had a few friends get the mommy makeover, which I think is liposuction. Like if you do a tummy tuck, that's liposuction and tummy tuck, I think. I don't tell
Yep.
you. There's a ton of downtime
Mhm.
if you do that. And usually they're getting
Mhm.
other things. Like I don't think that laser slim can do a breast augmentation, can it?
No, we can't do that.
Okay, so it doesn't do everything, friends.
Well,
But
I've never had a client come and say, my breasts are too
contour.
big.
Yeah.
Will you put them on my breasts so they get smaller?
Yeah.
But if you want to do your abdomen, we have somebody wear the dark colors over your chest because it will target your chest if you want it to. But most
Okay.
people don't. So they'll keep a dark shirt on or a dark towel there.
Okay. But if it's targeting something, you need to have it like the skin showing when the laser is working, right?
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
ideally.
Yeah, it still works through clothes, but you lose like at least 25% of it. So why would you want to do that?
Yeah. Okay. So I think the no downtime is awesome. I mean, it's a longer course than like liposuction, because liposuction, you go in, you have your surgery, you're done, except for the recovery, which is a long time. It's maybe a little more gradual, but I would think just easier.
Mhm.
No pain, no
Mhm.
drugs. You don't have to go under anesthesia.
Yeah, they feel
Yeah.
nothing. It's great, and especially for my moms who have children 7, 8, 9, and who are on the run. They love to come do the laser because it's all about them. They get to
Yeah.
lay on their laser. It's peace and quiet for them. It's very tranquil, and they get up and they're like revived. They're like, "This is the best
Mhm.
thing ever."
So nice. Can someone else be in the room? Is there radiation or anything harmful in this that you
No.
could not be in there? Okay.
Mm-mm.
So you
I'm in
could
the
be
room all the
so you
time.
could stay in there and massage my hands for me if I wanted you to.
Yeah,
If
but
I
it's
paid
extra.
extra. Or no. No, you don't do that. I got a facial the other week and she had oh no, it wasn't facial. She dyed my eyebrows and she's like, I have some time. Do you want me to massage your hands while we wait for the dye? And I was like, yes, you can massage. I'm not gonna stop you.
Who doesn't want a little extra
I
self-care,
know.
Kelly?
I know. It is so nice. I think, especially women, and men do this too, but our whole lives is serving other people and caring for other people. And it's just in our heart. It's in our nature to
Mhm.
care for other people. And I think especially as business owners, you may not take time for yourself. I think especially young moms, they really have no time to themselves. I think just having a few minutes to just relax and to do something for yourself that will make you feel better long term, I think it's well worth the time, the effort, the energy, the money.
Absolutely.
Well, sounds like I need to make an appointment to get rid of my pregnancy belly. Is there anything we missed in talking about the laser or about the results? Is there anything that I didn't ask?
There's one thing I want to add that I love about the laser, and I think this is one of the reasons Dr. Cynthia and I feel so good about, having this business, is that the kind of laser it is a healing laser. So it's the same laser that practitioners use to heal, injuries.
Okay.
So whatever it's doing, where it penetrates deep, it's going to be good for your cells. And they know that for sure from all of the science. So I like that about it.
Oh, yeah. Do you have to get trained on the machine? The two of you? Do you, on an ongoing basis? I'm sure you were trained in the beginning to position it and to put someone in it. Do you have to get ongoing training for it?
No, we had our initial training, so we got to learn everything that we know with the lasers, and then it's just tweaking it to based on where people want their fat removed, you know. And there's always constant resources for us to go back to too, which is awesome too. We have a great support system there. What I love about the Zerona is that it's backed by Erconia. And Erconia is one of the very first lasers out there, and there is so much research behind it. And that's what's great. There's a lot of research that supports the fat loss laser.
Okay. So if someone wants to find out more about the specific machine and get all this backed up research so they can dive into it themselves, would your website be the best place for them to go? The mylaserslim.com? Would you recommend they go there? And is there anywhere else you'd have them go search? Maybe Chat GPT?
Yeah,
Would
well,
you have them go there?
our website would be great, and you can get
Okay.
that information from ChatGPT because I've tried it and it comes up with all the same information.
Okay, so it's pretty right on.
Hmm.
ChatGPT. Okay. Um, so people can follow you at mylaserslim.com. They can find you there, and then they can follow you on Instagram and on Facebook and on LinkedIn. And I believe it's the same. And I'll put it in the description of our podcast, but I believe it's My Laser Slim on all of those. If they search that, they can find you.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And you know what I love about it, if they just want to do a consultation and talk to us about it, if it's a right fit, they're welcome. Also, we can set that up for them too.
Okay. How long does that take? 15 minutes?
Probably around 15, 20 minutes.
Okay. Do those consultations need to happen in person or could they do a Zoom?
They could do Zoom or in person, what they're most comfortable with.
Okay. Do you see people without their clothes on, without like you'll see someone's stomach?
But you'll see their stomach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's in a closed room. There's no other tables around. It's very private. Okay.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. Safe,
Mhm.
relaxing,
Yep.
not stressful.
Not at all.
You're not going to laugh at people's fat cells.
We're not going to
No.
laugh at their fat cells.
You're going to laugh when they go away, like peace out. Fat cell.
Exactly.
I think
Exactly.
it's a hard thing. I think sometimes to like you're kind of vulnerable when you like, oh, there it is. There's my stomach. But if you want the results, I think good thing
Yeah.
to do. And you're not
Well,
going to, oh, go ahead.
plus we make people feel comfortable. I mean, I've had people, you could tell they were uncomfortable. I've also had really large people be completely comfortable and rip off their clothes. So you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah. Everyone has their different
Everyone's
level of
okay.
comfort.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Well, and I've known you for a long time, Dr. Patricia, and you've always made me feel at ease and You're the most kind person. You just have like the warmest heart.
Aw.
Dr. Cynthia, I've only met you online a few times, and you've been the same way. We've texted a ton about business stuff, and both of you are such a joy to connect with. And it's fun to
Thank
see
you.
friends doing business together.
It is. Thank you, Kelly. And you've
Yes.
always been a joy every single time I talk to you.
I know I am
You're
a joy.
amazing.
I'm a gift. Tell my children I am a joy and I'm a gift.
You
You are.
are. You are. You
Yes.
have such a great energy. I love it.
Oh, good. Okay, girls. So I want to end this by you telling each other one of the things you love most about the other person in this
Oh,
beautiful friendship.
so what I love about my bestie, Patricia, is that she's got a heart of gold.
Mm.
She's really got a heart of gold. And you see that in her relationships, like with me, my family. She was there for the birth of my son. She has the
Mm.
same birth date as my daughter, but
Aw.
also with the people closest to her.
Mm,
And I feel blessed to have her in my life. She's just my confidant, but she's got a heart of gold.
mm. Aw, she does.
Well, you just took the words out of my mouth.
That's
It's
why
hard
we're
to go
besties.
second.
And Cynthia is the most caring person I've ever met. She puts everybody in front of herself, though. That is
Mm,
her one downfall. But we are each other's confidant. We're constantly on the phone after work or, whenever we need something. Sometimes it's a text.
mhm.
Mhm. Yeah,
It's so nice to have that. Relationships are everything.
they
And
are.
what a beautiful thing that you found this friendship and business partnership. And what a beautiful thing that you're zapping fat cells and making people feel really good about themselves. I think
Yeah.
it's being a therapist, being a hairstylist, and zapping fat and taking pain away. What you do as chiropractors, helping people be healthy, what's your tagline? Feel better,
Move better, live better.
move better, live better. Your mobility is everything. You don't really realize it until you get older, how important it is to be able to move well and feel good. Like you take that for
Mm,
granted when you're in your teens and 20s.
Yeah.
so true.
You ladies are making a difference in the world. So thank you for helping people to feel better, move better, and live better.
Thank you,
Thank
Kelly.
you, Kelly.
Thanks again for joining us today on the Driven Podcast, where we are all about growing relationships in life and business. We hope today's story reminded you that behind every brand, every business, and every big idea, there is a real person choosing to show up, stay rooted, and lead with intention. Your story matters. So keep building, keep loving, and keep doing the hard, beautiful work of showing up in both life and business. We'll catch you next time with another real, inspiring conversation. And until then, never let love and kindness leave you. Always be a fountain, not a drain. And don't ever forget that you are the best.